back, my friends, to a rousing early tradition, whatever. A choir boy's cutlery. I can't edit that out. See, that's watch. It's too early, and I don't want to run behind. So today it's about 5:30 in the morning at the time of filming this. So I either love y'all or I've lost my mind or both. So what I want to do is go over a quick video, which for me that's 15-20 minutes of my everyday carry. Now I'm gonna move through this part pretty quick. This knife. My boy E was carrying with him when he was killed. His son gave it to me. I did a video on that. And so this goes with me every day. It is what it is. Now, a knife very special to me. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, I apologize. I just wanted to pull up a certain steel for one of the particular knives. The other knife that I carry, or one of the other knives I carry, is the Raja. Now, AUS 10A, this I carry with me every day. This with the triad lock, I watched the video with Andrew Demko the other day. He's the one that invented the triad lock. With the triad lock, this essentially gives me another fixed blade. 6-inch blade, 7-inch handle, a lot of reach, a lot of chopping power. Now, I carry that with me every day. I'm not going to stand up and put it in my pocket. Now, the other thing that's with me every day, it's not in my pocket. So, you say, Scab, you said everyday carry. Now, I know what I said. But I have a backup Raja. It's got a little different blade grind on it. It's one I'm experimenting with. I did the video on these the other day. Y'all will see them again. I just love the Raj. I got my backpack over here. I'm going to put them in as I go. That way when I head out the door, See, that's the kind of detail I give you on this channel. I'll tell you all kind of shit. Stuff you don't even care about. The other two knives that I carry on me every day. Now, Raja 2 every day. E's knife every day. Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Compression lock S35 VN. Tactical black handles, grippy G10. Love this damn knife. Probably going to buy me a new one coming up soon. You're going to hear me say that about 37 times during this video. Now, I never was a big Spyderco guy. Dale King loves them. I know my boy Ben from Rear Guy 27 loves them. And watching those guys, and really the other guys, Advanced Knife Pro, he's got about 76 videos on Spyderco. He loves them. I thought I'd try it out. Tried this one out, this one in a Mannix, and wound up buying this one. Love this knife. Carry it with me every day. This is more like my food prep, clean stuff. Now, the other knife that goes with me every day. Emerson CQC7. Now, I've got a CQC8. I rotate them some. 9 times out of 10, it's this little CQC7. It did not come with the wave technology. I didn't want it. On this knife, it's a plain edge or plain blade. You won't see a knife with serrations unless it's an exception. Actually, I had the Spyderco Delica prototype. I gave that to Dale. It was serrated. It's sharp-ass knife, good knife. And for me, I just don't like serrations. So, again, this is an everyday carry. This is my workhorse. This gets used more than anything. CPM 154 or CM 154 on the blade steel. It's a 3-inch blade. Chisel grind, cut the shit out of you. I honestly about cut my finger off this one. I still have problems with it, with this knife. And, well, these two honestly about came off. If I ever run into you, I'll show you the scar. It's an interesting story. We ain't got time for it today. So you say, Scab, you carry 4 knives. Well, I do. I actually carry those 4. And then, of course, I carry my fixed blade. Now, my fixed blade is every day, okay? I carry a big fixed blade. I carry the Kukri House D-Bad Preacher every day. I'm in the woods every day, guys. So, now, we've been cross-training, doing some survey stuff. And basically, I'm learning some stuff, but I'm also also go out here and cut lines. Not them kind of lines. The kind of lines, line of sight stuff. So I need a big knife. I take this big knife. Listen, I hammered in steaks with it the other day. Seriously. So my everyday carry is this knife right here. 10-inch blade. I believe this is 5160 blade steel. Rosewood handle. Huge choil. I've done 3 videos on this knife. There'll probably be another one coming, an updated one. It had an awesome edge on it. I've honed it up, tightened it up. So this is on me every day. Now, that brings me to this. I carry a primary fixed blade in the woods. Or if I'm doing utility location work and we're around a rough area, or there's some dazzling young urbanites that would, try to mess with us, this is a pretty good deterrent. The other thing that I carry, and really that's the crux of the video today, is I carry a backup fixed blade. Now, you say, Scab, why in the hell do you carry that many knives? Well, 1, because I like knives, obviously. 2, I have a knife review channel. Here's a clue. If you look on my left side while I'm shooting a video, that's usually the knife I'm going to do, or what I'll do in the next video. Just to give you a heads up, I carry it around for a couple days, test it out. That way when we do them tests, it's got a whole background behind it. You understand what I'm saying? No, everybody don't want to see me chop down a tree. And I'm not even going to get into that because I'll get mad. We did chop a bunch of trees down yesterday. Had to. This is one of my backup fixed blades. This is the RMJ UCAP. And this is the one I wanted to pull up to give you the correct specs. The blade length on this is 4 1/4. Okay, it's a clip point Bowie style. Now, it's Nitro V stainless steel. Nitro V. I don't know if I've got another knife with that in it. It's about an 1/8 inch thick. Ryan Johnson from RMJ Tactical designed this. My only problem with this knife, and I carry this knife a ton, is it is a 3 inches, 3 1/8 inch handle, or 3 3/4 inch handle. It's right under 4 inches on the handle. It's grippy G10. It's almost scalloped G10. Rocky Mountain type tread is the best way I know how to describe it. My problem with it is this. It rides about midway on my palm. So, this is not a knife that I chop trees down or anything like that. This is I put a 20-degree bevel on it. Okay, so it is a slicer. This knife was made for tac squads, SWAT teams, that kind of thing. And I'll probably tell you more about that. I'm going to do a video with this one today. Now, this is one of them that I carry. For some people, this will be a primary fixed blade. There's a lot of guys that just don't want a huge knife. And I do totally get it. Well, I don't, but, to each his own. Whether it be work or, you can't go to meeting with this one. Okay? I mean, I have, but you're not supposed to, I guess. I don't know. I think the Lord will be happy with you because it's made from earth materials. So the RMJ UCAP. I like this knife. I love this knife. It's about $230. And Ryan, son, I know you watch all these. I know you're an avid fan. So for $230, son, you can put another inch on the blade. I'm just telling you. Just from old Scabber. It's an awesome knife. I love the knife. Use the knife a lot, fine skills, that kind of thing. That brought me to this. For some guys, you're not going to carry a huge blade. Okay? You want something like that. I'd say that is a medium size to a small, it's a small fixed blade. Okay? You can't get any smaller than that on the handle or you'd be like this. The other couple of knives that I carry, and I'll make this quick. I'm going to test them all out today. There's the Amoras. Now, for me, these are secondary knives. For a lot of you guys, these are primary knives. These Amoras, This is my garbage or garbage or however you say it. But I got the carbon steel version. Dude, I love the Amoras. Scandy dandy grind. You know them fins will do them a scandy dandy grind. Now, here's the $10 version. You cannot tell me, I don't give a damn who you are, that you can't afford this knife. The truth is, folks, you can't afford not to carry this knife or not to have a Amora in your truck. I'm telling you, the handles are comfortable. You say, well, that's a fillet knife. I see. There you go. It's a 22-degree bevel. It's the heat treat on these things are perfection. This knife, I'm telling y'all, man, every knife channel in the world's done one on Amora. I'm going to do some cutting tests with it. I'm going to bring you some other tests with it and show you. We're going to beat on it a little bit. The Amora is an awesome, awesome, awesome knife. It can be, for me, like I said, it's a backup. So, Scab, why do you need a backup? Well, my big blade is, I put a 25-degree edge bevel on it for chopping. Now, it's sharp as shit. It cut the wind in Twain, son. But, again, I don't always need to whip out a 15-foot long butcher knife to cut stuff up. So I like having my secondary knife is usually a 22-degree bevel or a 20-degree bevel or even a 17. It is a very, very sharp knife. That is a prerequisite for my backup fixed blade. Now, let me reach over here and get my little bag because I have this little bag here stays in my truck. I got paracord in it. I've got some survival stuff in it. We'll do a video on that this weekend. A bag for your truck or whatever. I keep my Amoras in here, and we'll keep putting these in the things we got. The SEPR4, Patrick Rollins 4. He actually responded to a picture I put on Instagram and said, "Man, use the heck out of it," and I have. Guys, this is a good option, a classy option, a classic option. If you're on a farm, if you're out, I think Carl Ruger does like utility work or some kind of work. I've seen a little hard hat on, like I wear, look like AT&T or something like that. This is a good knife for that. Because I know a lot of times, and Carl can correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of times, you know, when you're with utility companies or whatever, they don't, again. Now, this is from the Concrete House. I know I said that. I love this. And Donnie B all day, son, I'm buying that Confederate buoy as soon as, if it's on tomorrow, it's on like Donkey Kong. I'll eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for a week before that thing. I don't give a shit. But this is a low profile knife, beautiful sheath. It rides low in there. I'm going to tell you something, son. I may steal this one from Kirk. Because this one's the scalloped handles, 1/8 inch thick. Y'all remember my bushcrafting skills, lighting that fire up on the tailgate? Son, awesome, awesome, awesome knife. Good. And some guys are like me. Some guys are like, hey, man, I carry a primary fixed blade in the woods. I like having a good secondary. Again, sharp knife. Good knife. The SEPR4. Put that in my backpack, and I'm always telling y'all about it. Y'all think I'm lying, but I'm not. Now, a budget option, because that SEPR4 is around 180 to 200 bucks. The Amoras, my garbage was like 80 bucks. The other Amora's like 10 bucks. Dude, you can go into an Ace Hardware, Home Depot, convenience store. You can go anywhere around the country, and they'll have Amoras. I seen them the other day, I swear to you, I think for 8 bucks. I'm going back tomorrow and buying all of them. Because I give them out. You cannot go without a good knife. Now, Scandy grind, this sheath is terrible. It's awful. But this knife was $22. This is the cold steel Peacemaker. This is probably the sharpest knife I have. It's polished, and I know some of you tactical guys, oh my God, can't have that polish, man. I can't, oh, somebody will see that when I'm sneaking up on them in the dark. Yeah, because you do that a lot, I'm sure. This is the sharpest knife I got. This is one of the most fun knives I have. It's the Peacemaker II. Now, actually, I cut this part off. That cold steel's got this thing now where like the sheath is right here, and then they got a thing here and one here. So if you hold a knife like this, you're going to cut your hand slap off. Come on, Lynn, get with the program. So I cut this down. I just slide it in there. I'll tell you what else this is good for right here. If you don't want, you know, again, if you can't have a high-vis knife, stick that thing in your boot, man. I got my muck boots on. Stick it down like that. There, look here. Son, you can't even see it. Let me show you. You still can't see it. It's a perfect boot knife. I highly recommend that knife. Amora, a cold steel Peacemaker II. You can buy you one of each for under 40 bucks. You do not have to spend a ton of money. You say, Scab, you get what you pay for. You're right. You're 100% right. Amora is one of the best values on the market, if not the best. Okay. Now, my UCAP. I'm wearing that one today. Another favorite. I carry a lot. The sheath is, once again, terrible, but I'm going to fix this because I want a Kayak Symphony. Woo! It will be launching soon. Stupid COVID. This is the Columbia River Rockasan. The Rockasan. It's got, to me, it's got, that just reminds me, it's a clip point, but it's an old school hunting edge. This is SK5. I love SK5. CRKT Rockasan. Grippy G10. This is, the handle is thinner, but it's long. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. The handle's 5.5 inches. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I got a little on the bottom if I want to hit you with the butt of it. This again, razor sharp, 20-degree bevel. That's my choice on my secondaries. This can be another great option for a primary carry for you guys. Basically, this is a mid-size fix for you. Is this all I got? No, I got a ton of them in the bag. We don't have time to pull them out. This is light, fast, and in a hurry. I carry this one a lot. Now, moving on. The Glock field knife. This has the longest edge of any of my backup blades. I carry 2 of these on my backpack. This is the one Richard got me. Now you say, Scott, looks like a bayonet, and it does. These are the ones GSG9 uses. This sumbitch right here, excuse my language, Lord. This thing right here will cut your head off. They don't tell you the steel. I'm sure it's a steel that Glock uses for its slides or its guns or something like that. It's a state secret, whatever. The handles are that rounded, almost pear shape, really fits your hand good. I'm spent, ooh, so, what? You didn't even see it coming, so I chopped you in twain. So I'll put that one, I'll put this on. Now, the sheath on this, see this thing here? It's got one of these deals where you pull it out and you pull it in and lock it in, and once it's locked, son, it ain't moving. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. But it is a beast to get undone. But I love y'all enough I did. Okay, moving along. Another favorite, Tops. Brothers of Bushcraft. This is a classic lines, linen micarta handle, 1095 steel. This thing right here is a work hoss, son. Now, I want to say this, let's see, I don't want to tell y'all what's wrong on the blade here. It's about a 4.5 inch blade. Am I reading that right? Yeah, about a 4.5 inch blade, what I'd say a 4 1/4 cutting surface. Man, this thing is Jamma. It's quality. It's, I think, between 150 and 200 bucks. But it's got the jimping back here. I got a lanyard on it. This is a big little knife. This honestly, you could use as a primary. And again, guys, I realize a lot of y'all will use these as primary. I just wanted to go over some really good options, some work options. This is a good work option. Put it in the backpack. Now, I throw my backpacks in my truck. That way I can do all kind of testing. I don't just test with one knife. And the other thing is, I've said this before, I'll say it again, practice with your stuff. I don't care what you got, how much you got, or when you got it. honest with you now, I see guys all the time buy all kind of crap, and they'll do a video on it. It's my self-defense, and can barely pick the damn thing up. Get a knife, use it daily. You may hate it. There's a couple of them, well, you won't see them because I don't like them. They're not comfortable. You cannot go into self-defense without something comfortable. Now, moving on, because we're getting along here. Another favorite, the OKC Cerberus. 1075 steel, G10 handles. This may be the perfect knife. I'm going to do a review with the Cerberus, the next knife coming up, and this UCAP today. Love this knife. Love Ontario, American made, born in the USA. Hell of a knife. Kind of a drop point right there, spear point type deal. Almost a modified clip. Sharp as the Dickens. Love this knife. Now, Geotech. Geotech, I bought me one, I bought Kirk one. The handles on this thing, and I'll do a review on it on its own. The handles on this thing are absolutely gorgeous. It's got the red liner in it, beautiful. Now this was polished. I've scuffed it up a bit. It's not so much tactical. It's just once you use a polished knife. So I love this knife. Good handling knife. I'll do a video on it. I got Kirk. I think this one's the Geotech 31. Its overall length is, let's see here. Nine and a half inches, got a blade length of 4.5 with a cutting surface of 4. This is like I'll have to get you the steel on it because I don't want to tell you something wrong. It's a MOB or something like that. But it's a stainless, really good knife. The thing I like about this knife is the sheath. It comes with a gorgeous sheath. It carries it in there. You got a snap here. I can carry it scalp carry, which I do enjoy doing that. Or I can carry it regular, low profile. But son, look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. Black leather. Got a fire stick in there, or fire starter in there. Leather, dude. Love this knife. Love this knife. This one doesn't go with me. It stays here. Along with, I got shelves and knives going that way. My all-time favorite knife, and this is Jimbo's knife. And Jimbo, I swear to you, tomorrow when we eat lunch at Ronnie's, which if you're in Greenco tomorrow, anybody in Greenco want to meet us at Ronnie's down there on the river, we'll be there probably 11:30, 12 o'clock. Got to get with Jimbo. This is the Hog 4.5. This can be a primary, secondary, whatever. This is one of the best knives ever made. This was made by Dave Williams, Gunny Sergeant Dave Williams. I told y'all the story on this knife. This right here is not for your finger. I had said that and I felt like a dumbass. This is not for your finger. It wasn't designed for your finger. This is a hunting and skinning knife, utility knife, combat knife, whatever. Gunnery Sergeant Williams was not only a sniper, but he was an instructor. He spent years developing this. And he made a statement, if you've ever cleaned any kind of game and stuck that knife right back in your sheath without, and it comes with a beautiful leather sheath, drop sheath, dangler, all that. If you ever stuck this knife back in your sheath without cleaning it, you regretted it later on. So what he did is he put a place for a carabiner. You can skin your game out, clip it to your belt, do what you got to do, clean the knife up, then put it up correctly. 1095 steel. That looks like about 3/16. Solid blade stock. I love 1095. I love the linen micarta handle. That's kind of trademark for tops. Got a place right here. I mean, just what a good looking knife. Okay, now we're coming to the end here. This one, just about everybody has. This one, if I don't carry my UCAP or the Cerberus, I carry the Strong Arm from Gerber. 420 high carbon steel, 428C. It's a stainless. I think it's 420C. I'll have to look it up. But this is a beautiful knife. It is a handy knife. It's got the knobby stuff right here. This was made actually, I think, for plane crews or helicopter crews. So it is not full tang. It comes down to here. The tang ends about here. Reason being for that, these were developed to cut through wires so guys could cut themselves out of cabins or dangerous situations. And instead of it being a full tang where it could ground and fry them, they broke that in there. I love this knife. It is sharp as a razor blade. I'm going to use it today. Hey, listen, we've run long and I apologize, but I just wanted to show you some of my everyday carry and give you guys some medium to small size options. What would be my secondary? And again, it's because I have a knife channel and I love carrying knives, and I'm blessed to work for a company. I work for ETM, England Timber Miller, that allows us to carry knives. We're in the woods all the time. These are my backups, but I use these more than I use the primary, to be honest with you. For you, they will be a great work knife. This thing, the only drawback on the Gerber Strong Arm, it's made in the USA, it's all that, but I've just seen the sheath. I carry this thing scout carry, and that's the way I'm set up. So you got to be a rocket scientist to figure out some of the sheath configurations. Now, inevitably, I don't have any problem at all. Well, you're a genius. Good on you. Hey, 22 veterans a day commit suicide. We want to get that number to 0. I'm going to say it, 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 I'm going to say it. 22 veterans a day commit suicide. That's got to stop. We're doing a raffle. The money's going to Southeastern Guide Dogs. If you want to do a direct donation to Southeastern Guide Dogs, Miss Lisa said she would text me your info and I will put you in the raffle. If not, you can go to Scott Baldwin / Choirboys with a Z Cutlery on PayPal. Send me the money. October the 19th, I'm going to call Miss Lisa. They no longer have a PayPal account. You can call them, you can verify. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to call her, use my debit card, and send our donation over. We're excited about that. Our law enforcement officers, guys, we support you. We back the blue. This is a heck of a time to be a policeman. I couldn't imagine it. I got a bunch of guys that I raised up that are officers, and my thoughts, my prayers are with you daily. We stand behind you daily. Now, addicts. I always say this, addicts, you're welcome here. I'm going to do a more in-depth thing on addicts down the line, or addiction down the line. I want everybody to understand, this is not a woe is me channel. Yes, you're welcome here. Yes, you can watch. Man, I hope you do. And not feel guilty. But guys, if you watch this, I want you to know we're here to help you if we can. Even if it's just support. Kick that shit to the curb. I'm dealing with some situations right now that'll break you. I'm telling you. If you see what addiction can do, and sometimes we don't, and I'm an addict, okay? So this ain't some pedestal. I'm clean right now. Like I told y'all, never quitting. The thing that makes me mad about addiction is this. It devastates families, devastates them, destroys them, leaves them in the dust, and it doesn't, there's no remorse from addiction, okay? So I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you're an addict, you're welcome here. If you're somebody who pushes that, then we got a problem. We'll take care of that down the road. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. Hey, I'll be coming back at you this afternoon with a video. Love y'all to death. I'm Scab. You're not. We gone, son. If I can get this thing to work, son. For the love of the Lord. So I got this thing right here and you're supposed to turn it off. Let's see. All right. Let's see if this works. I'm gone.